Greetings, gamers, and welcome back to SnowRunner. Today's episode has one goal, and one goal only, and it is to unlock 2 vehicles. So if I call this a Scout class vehicle, it's called Scout 800. So Scout 800 has a built-in differential lock, and amazing thing about that is that you don't have to put your car into low gear in order to be able to use your differential lock. So that's really, really good. The second car that we are trying to discover and add to our garage, it's gonna be this car called Chevrolet Kodiak, I believe. Chevrolet Kodiak something, a number. So why am I doing this? When we play with Captain, which is basically where our playthrough is happening, something we noticed very early in our playthrough, I'm gonna take a look. Was this the path that led to Scout 800? I don't know. We'll find out. Something we found out very early in our playthrough with Captain was that when you join another player's game and you discover and unlock a new vehicle, say Scout 800, like we discovered in, well, I didn't discover it, Captain discovered it, but we discovered it in our playthrough. The server owner gets to keep the car, and the person that joins doesn't really get to keep anything. And that is a problem. Technically speaking, I can drive Captain's cars and Captain can drive my cars. But the problem was that, well, this looks kind of suspicious. The problem was that I, being the person that joined Captain, so I joined my friend who's hosting, was not able to customize his vehicles, right? It's technically our vehicle, it's our trucks and our scout vehicles, but when I went to the garage and tried to enter, a little message popped up that said you cannot customize another player's vehicle.
Okay.
You cannot move to garage when driving a truck that is owned by another player. Jesus Christ. Well, how do I customize this then? And that bothered me, because I was totally fine with us sharing trucks and sharing cars, but I wanted to at least be able to customize the... I wanted to be able to customize the cars myself. So I'm gonna take a look at my map here again. Okay. I'm gonna continue along this path because I think this is where Scout 800 is. Also, I apologize if I'm driving really slowly, but I want to be able to concentrate on the road because I'm speaking. I don't want to go too fast. Anyway, I wanted to be able to customize that, right? But the game would not let me. So what we ended up doing was I ended up just starting my own hard mode game and then bringing my own trucks and scouts into Captain's game. So whenever he hosts, I'm driving my own cars and trucks and scouts, and Captain is driving his, and we can technically, again, drive each other's trucks, but it's just, it doesn't feel the same, right? So I was really bothered by this, that not specifically Captain, but if you're a player that joins another player, you don't get new cars. And I've been thinking about this. It kind of makes sense because this game is playable up to 4 people. So up to 4 people, I believe, can play this game at the same time together. And for the game to give away 4 cars to 4 players, that would be, I guess, kind of, you know, powerful. But there should be some compensation, right? There should be some form of compensation towards the player that doesn't get the truck. I was thinking how someone can balance this out. Say, maybe if you join your friend's game, so I join Captain, he gets the truck, I get, I don't know, 10% of the car's value in money. So say the car is, I guess, 10,000 bucks. I don't know how much is the car. I get 1,000 bucks. That'd be some form of compensation. I feel like there was a better way to do this. Or maybe something to fix it from the very beginning was to make the player be able to customize the cars. By the way, I want to say something. This game's co-op mode is way better than, say, MudRunner's. You know, you can drive your friends' cars, you can do a lot more. I kind of have to be careful here. Hold on, give me a second. Are you getting stuck? There's a bunch of trees here, I'm not worried, but I wanna take a better path. So if I come very close to the tree line, I should be able to get past this. Yes. It is happening. So this game's co-op mode is way better than MudRunner's. But there was a better way to do this, right? Why am I not able to customize the cars that are found on another player's game? Because you don't really play this game with strangers, do you? You play this with your friends. If you're gonna say, oh, well, maybe someone would join your game and ruin everything, I'm not buying that. Woo. I'm not buying that, because you will be playing this game with your friends, or your friend, or alone. So it wouldn't really matter, right? I mean, your friend's gonna tell you, hey, I'm gonna take this car, I'm gonna customize it, you don't mind that, do you? And you're gonna be like, no, it's fine, do it. There was a lot of methods of precaution you could have implemented. Am I going the right way? Yes. There was many methods of precaution you could have implemented to make sure that the host gets some form of improvement. Gets some form of improvement? Approves of the guests' changes to the truck is what I'm saying. So here's another way, right? I join Captain and I take his car to the garage and I do a bunch of changes. They get done, but they don't get finalized until I'm leaving the garage. Once I'm leaving the garage, a message pops up on Captain's screen that says, hey, Garvaus took GMC, for instance, to the garage, did these changes, I don't know, installed rims, installed a sideboard bed. It's gonna cost this much. Do you approve? And then Captain's like, yeah, I approve. It's okay. Let him do it. And it would be done. It would be very easy. Is this where Scout 800 is? I think I see it, yes. And then we would also share the trucks and we would share money. It would be a better co-op experience overall. But no, they decided to do this for some reason. Hey. So I have to come over here and unlock cars this way on my own time. And not a lot of people have spare time to do this, by the way. So I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. No, I'm not even disappointed. But there was some better way to do this. I will look up probably Nexus mods or somewhere, try to look for a mod to see if anyone has ever thought about this, but I surely can't be the only person that thought this maybe was not the best idea. This car looks really neat, by the way. So apparently it has a locked-in differential lock. Ooh. I will move this car back to the garage, but I just want to drive with this for a while and see how it is. So yeah, I will look up some mods to see if anyone has thought about this, but this was not the best way to do this. I'm not a game developer. Maybe there was some problems with this. I don't know. I just feel like something could have been done differently. So I don't have to do all of this. Some form of compensation, maybe the game letting you customize your friend's truck. Sharing money is a really good idea. It's a feature in Stardew Valley, why not here? In Stardew Valley you can toggle shared money, I think. So that you and your friends, you know, work. You're not... Because it's really, it turns out, it's a, I think people call it, what do they call it? Do they call it parallel playing? Hold on. I'm not used to this. Do they call it parallel playing? It's like you're playing online, but you really aren't, right? You're just playing. It's like two parallel lines. You're just existing in each other's orbits. You help each other occasionally, but I don't know, maybe I'm just being... Maybe I'm nitpicking too much. But I would have been fine if that was a thing. So here we are. So you can see I have my Fleetstar ready to go over here. So stop. We're gonna stop engine, change truck, switch to Fleetstar. It's full fuel. I have refueled it before. And I'm gonna have to rely on my memory entirely, so... How does it feel being in there? Anyways, getting this out of this shouldn't be too much of a problem. Ooh. That engine is definitely broken. You got this, buddy. You got this. Come on. Great. You say discovered. Is it drivable? I don't think so. That engine is broken. Okay, so there is a bit of a problem. This is not moving. So maybe if I take a different path, maybe if I move a little bit to the right. No, okay. Let's try something first. Let's change. Oh, it's out of fuel too. Well. Okay, so start engine. We have a plan for this. The only thing we really needed to do was get this car out of that situation it was in. I'm gonna change the angle. Yes. The engine is broken. I tried turning the engine on, but... So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this truck with us for some time. And once things start to look a bit rough for Fleetstar, I might switch to our newly acquired Scout 800, customize that so that it can attach some jerry cans and maybe a repair kit, and then take that to the fuel station, fill it up, release. Fill it up, bring it over here so we can repair and or fuel the Kodiak. I would have to take each of them home separately, but that's fine. The important thing is that we got this car out of the shambles. So we might actually just stop here. And I go get my Scout. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this right here. Stop. And I'm gonna switch to Scout. 800. Hello, bud. It turns out we're gonna see your customization options early. It has a roof pack and a expanded trunk with parts. Look at all those jerry cans. Woo. Anyways, roof rack 1500, expanded trunk with parts 1700. So basically no difference. It comes with 140 for fuel, 150 for repair, and 2 spare wheels. A big supply of parts and tools you need to perform repairs in the field. It has the same amount of fuel, a little lower, 120, but way more repair points and spare wheels. So I think the choice is very obvious, right? You pay 200 more, you'll lose 20 in your fuel, but you gain, what, 300 points worth of repair? This looks cool on the car, but this is more practical, so I'm just gonna purchase this. Actually, let me take a look at this because it's inside the car and it's blocking my rear view now. Okay, amazing. I'm gonna stop by the gas station, and once we are at the Fleetstar location, I'll see you guys there. So, we are here. First of all, let me give some love to my beautiful Fleetstar. Refuel. The source is the expanded trunk with parts, and the target is my dear Fleetstar. And I want to repair the other one and see if that turns on, because if that turns on, then it's going to be way easier to move both of them around. So, hello. We're going to repair first. So, repair Kodiak. 550 plus 4 wheels required. So its wheels are like broken. This would be a good experiment because I was curious, what happens if your repair points go out? Do you have to recharge it at the garage? Do you have to pay for it? That's something to experiment. But we are going to repair the wheels. Perfect. We are going to, oh god, we are going to repair the engine. We are going to repair the gas tank. We are going to repair, I guess, the suspension, right? Gearbox is very important. We can repair all of it, almost. 60 points go to suspension, so this is mostly good. Okay, let's not waste time. Let's change to Fleetstar. Start this baby up. And move. Turn off engine on winch. Turn on engine. Yeah, that's what we want. So this should move way easier. Yes, thank goodness. Stop engine. Change truck. Oh my god. Feels like an elephant has walked over this car. Kodiak, what happened to you? Do you not have a rear gear? No, it has a rear gear. It also has a differential lock. Anyways, move to garage. Oh god. It feels like, it looks like crumpled paper. Okay, let me introduce you to everybody. This is GMC. GMC, this is our new friend, Kodiak. You're gonna get to meet everyone else in a short time, but let me see repairs. Make a full repair plus body for 2,500. I honestly don't want to do that. Not for now. Not for now. Man, this body is in rough shape. It doesn't seem to have any special add-ons that is different from the other guys. Towing platform, maybe this is special. That can tilt and move along the vehicles. Okay. A towing platform. For other cars, for instance? Okay, that's interesting. Okay, but that's not the customization part just yet. I'm gonna switch to Chevrolet CK1500, bring it back to the garage. I'm gonna switch to Scout 800, bring that back into the garage. And once we have all of our cars here, we're gonna take a general look and see what we can purchase for each car. We're gonna spend some money and see what happens. Okay, that took some time, guys, but we are here. And something I noticed is that apparently I have only 6 slots to store cars. What happens if I run out? We're not gonna find out for some time, but we brought back our Scout 800 back to the garage, Chevrolet CK1500, Deere Fleetstar F2070A, Chevrolet Kodiak C70, which is in real rough shape, and of course my beloved GMC MH 9500. Now, we're not going to be doing too much for this car now. What I'm really interested in is my Kodiak, my Fleetstar, and my Scout 800. So, something I had in mind. I used my wheels and my repair points to fix Kodiak C70, so they're gone. I don't have them. I just moved this to the garage. I do wonder if they are recharged now. They are not. So you don't get a free refill. This was the case in MudRunner. You could just reattach your repair attachment and you would have it. But does this mean that I'm gonna have to buy this again? Let's take a look. So if I come over here, I don't see any extra options, but if I come over to frame add-ons, I can unequip it. Okay. Do I have my repair parts? No, the repair parts are gone. But I have fuel in this. Right? I was on my way to garage and I refueled the expanded trunk. So I don't know what happens if I uninstall it. I'm gonna get a warning, right? I'm gonna get a warning. I'm gonna press uninstall, but I'm gonna get a warning, right? Hey, if you uninstall, you're gonna lose your fuel. After replacing all fuel and repair points, after replacing all fuel and repair points in the add-on will be lost. Okay. So I assume the game wants you to use most of your fuel or all of your fuel and then rebuy this. That makes sense, honestly. That makes total sense to buy new parts. You can refuel and then you have to buy new parts if you want to use them. But Scout 800 has a built-in locked differential lock, which is always on. It's down over there. It already comes with a engageable all-wheel drive. And I just want to see what engine, gearbox, suspension, tires, whatever, what is available for this car. I already have a better engine for this. I have a SnowRunner gearbox. Better off-road performance, sacrificing gear count, top speed, and fuel efficiency, but offering 3 low gear stages. This is real good. Okay, we have the stock suspension and the very expensive crawler, which is newly added to the game, I assume. Tire is a must-have, probably. I have to purchase some form of tire for this car. We have a autonomous winch. A low-strength winch set up with a dedicated battery unit, not as powerful as more common variants, but can operate even when the vehicle's engine is turned off or stalled. That's really, really good. Okay, but it's hella expensive. So I'm gonna give it the SnowRunner gearbox. Because I just like having more control over my car and the 3 low gear stages. So you get low gear minus, and you get low gear plus. So that's really good. Engine, it says increased power output at the cost of reliability. Physical damage tends to make it lose power and consume more fuel much sooner. I don't think this is a deal breaker. It doesn't even increase fuel consumption by default. If you hit it, it's gonna increase that. So it's fine. We're gonna equip it. I like to think that I drive carefully, so. Suspension, we're not gonna touch it. Crawler, way more expensive. This is where things get interesting. So this car by default is very good off-road. Do you think I should install maybe one of these? A on-road tire set of tires. This is, ooh, I love that, but it's locked. Please install appropriate suspension. Oh, interesting. So I have to just get a different suspension. I don't want to pay $4,200 for a pair of tires. So I think a set of all-terrain should do. Which one though? Well, I'm going to be thinking about this for a while. Okay, let's just leave that. Winch, I'm not going to buy the autonomous winch. I don't have that much money. Spare wheel, same thing. What is this? It's locked, so it doesn't even... And then add-ons, we've already installed it, so it's there. As for... I will circle back to the tires. As for bumpers, locked. I can get fog lights. I think Captain has this on his car. It's $300. It looks good. We have the stock, and we have angled. Honestly, I couldn't care less for that. it's extra money I don't like to spend. We have external horn, we have side pipe thresholds, and we have this. Rims, we have one set of rims. Okay, I'll equip this. The rooftop. I have to... It doesn't even have descriptions. Okay, I'll buy this. So we have that. Hopefully this provides extra lighting. You know what? I'll get the mud, I guess. Off-road, good. Good on mud, good on off-road. No, I changed my mind. I'll get the off-road. Average mud. Nope, I changed my mind again. I'm gonna get this before I change my mind a third time. Okay, got it. No more time to think about it. Because I could see myself just sitting here be like, which one I should get? Which one I should get? Just get one of them. Doesn't matter. My dear, dear Fleetstar. Suspension. I was thinking about raising this. I feel like I should raise this, right? Because in a previous episode, I said I don't know what this does. I can read, right? It says a raised suspension kit good for venturing down old roads or off-road terrain. So this will help the car. I just didn't like how it looks, but we'll try it. And we'll report back. So I'm going to put this into raised tires. Definitely for Fleetstar, we're going to need some really good tires. I just, though, noticed that the 45, oh my god, it makes sense. It's bigger tires. Why have I not thought of that before? So I guess I'm just gonna buy the bigger tires for Fleetstar. Right? How did I not think of that? It's a 42 UHD Mark whatever, and it's a 45. It's even visually bigger. I'll get this one. Purchase. Perfect. And I might do some recoloring of the Scout 800, Fleetstar, Kodiak. We might do that. But yeah, that's amazing. And so we have all of our cars lined up here. I just lined them up in the past couple minutes just to, wow, that is a bright glare. But I just lined them up here. Thank you so much for watching. If you watched it to the end, like the video if you enjoyed it, dislike if you did not enjoy it. However, comment your thoughts and tell me what I can do better. Subscribe if you're new here, and until next time, farewell.